5 more minutes. Gonna take 5 more minutes. My counter didn't really work today. All right, so let's get started. It's 8 a.m. in Tuesday, March 26, 2024. Yeah, we were commenting earlier that there was a big move in the overnight in gold. Obviously, I missed it. I have to sleep from time to time as well. And this is the reason why I don't hold overnight futures. I have to tell you an experience I have, or I had I think that it was in 2018, where I put I left two future options, two future contracts in ES, thinking that it was going to go my way overnight. And I woke up in the middle of the night at 3 or 4 a.m. And it went against me and wiped out my my account. It was really, really frustrating. So, anyways, yeah. So, a couple of questions before we start. Yes, I do trade NQ, ES, and RTY from time to time, but it's a little bit, more. It does do wiggles, up downs, and I don't like the instruments that much in Renko. So my focus is primarily in gold, in crude oil, and that's what I do. What I do basically, 90% of my trades are in between these two instruments. I did have a question also about why I use Renko, or why is Renko better than time charts or tick charts or volume charts. And really, it's no there's no it has some pros and cons, and later I'm going to talk a little bit about that. So let's get started with the what as always with the news. And I'm gonna put here, we do have a news at 8:30. So this one here, we do have durable goods at 8:30, and then we do have news at 9 a.m. HPI, and then consumer confidence at 10 a.m. We do have some news today. Normally, what I do is to when we have news, I trigger the alerts. So let's do that today, so everyone is aware of this. I use this clock instrument, and then so I'm gonna put it here. 8:30, 9, and 10. So at 8:30, I go with 8:20. So 10 minutes before 9, it's 8:55, 8:50, and then 10 is 9:50. So with that, I do have my alerts 10 minutes before. So if I'm in any trade, I exited before that time. Okay. Okay, so let's move this one out of the way here. And I have 2 likes already. So if you like the content of this video, please don't forget to like the video and share it. If you have friends that are also trading, I recommend this channel. So in that way we can grow, and also subscribe and like. And I do have this nice thing that I'm gonna put here. Okay, there we go. Levels for today. So I'm gonna start with, I deleted all the levels from the past because it today is I updated the contract expiration. So I put these levels here, and so this one goes with that. This one goes with that level. So let's adjust it a little bit to the upside there, and then this one here. I think that I have another top right here, right? So that one goes with that resistance. So that pivot here is determine my my resistance level up here at 22.25, and then down below here at 22.10 to 22. Yeah, 22.10 is what probably we could use, which is this pivot here, that pivot there, potentially this pivot as well. We do have a little bit of gap there, but that would be okay. So 22.10 and 22.20, 22.24, 22.25. Okay, so that's gold. And then gold had this big run from here to there. We are already at $1 up. It's it had a big move after this break here. Potentially, I believe that it opened with a gap as well. We're going to review that in the time charts. But okay, that's gold. Let's continue with crude. In crude, we do have this top right here, and then this support level, which was resistance support level at this level right here. So I'm taking this as a 81.50, and the top right here is $83. It's $1.50 gap, or yeah, a gap in between support and resistance. We are about to break this resistance as well. So if it does, it's going to probably head out to the $83 mark. Okay, let's do ES. And then ES, we do have this level here. Let's see what we have. Nothing here. So I'm taking this 5,300 level right here, which is around that pivot here, and then support right down below here. So that one is 52.74, 22.74, and then 5,300, 52. Yeah, I'm okay with those levels. Okay. And let's go to NQ. NQ here, I'm taking this pivot high here. There's a pivot also here, a different level of resistance, but basically I'm taking the highest one in case that that goes up. And in the lower side, I would consider the midpoint is also, it's important. Here we have this pivot right here, and potentially that pivot as well. So look at that mid point as well, but the real support, it's down below here at 18,500. So 18,500, 18,825. Those are the levels. And let's change this to RTY. I'm looking at the chart. Oh, 1 second. Yes. Okay. Yes. You're totally right. Yes, it's much choppy, very very choppy. It goes up and down, up and down. It's a lot of activity, but a lot of volume. But I you when it's choppy, when it's that choppy, you have to put your stops a little bit larger, and the charts in ES and crude, when they move, they really move, and they move very very smoothly. Um, and the Renko chart are able to identify those. Yes, the Renko shows moves much better than time charts. I like the tick charts also. So, and I have tick charts in my in one of my monitors. So okay. RTY is down here at 2091. Clearly, you can see a pivot here and a pivot there, and also a pivot there. If we expand this one a little bit, you see that it's going to show us some level here of resistance as well, right here, a little bit above this pivot. But since this is the last pivot there, I chose that level. I think that's good enough. And then this one here, I'm taking that pivot here, that pivot there, and so that would be the one. So 2123 and 2190. 2190. I'm sorry, 2090. What am I saying? 2090. 2123 and 2090. Okay. And let's go and check the time charts. I do have RTY here, but I'm going to change it to gold real quick. Okay, so yeah, gold then moved really nice in this bull flag here, so we are bullish. We are, yeah, we are triggering this bull flag up here. We had a topping tail, came back, went to this level here. Moving averages are still to the upside, and they are stacking nicely in a bullish mode. Momentum is a little bit extended right here, but we do have momentum positive. In the 240s, we are we still don't have a higher high right here, but we are going in that direction. Bullish in here, moving in there. It's a little bit extended in the move in terms of pricing, just because of the $20. So we could see a little bit of a retracement before it takes the next push, but I'm basically bullish in the 240s. In the 60 minutes, here we are making a potential second candle in a bull flag. So moved up, and now we are in the range in support and resistance, but could come back and then make another push or continue doing it. So bullish in the in the 60 minutes, and in the 30s, evidently is already extended. Look at the momentum. Momentum is all the way up here. Bull flag in here. I would like it to come back down here to this support level to make the next push up. Hopefully it does it, and if it does not, then probably we're going to look at this one going up and potentially without us. I'm not sure if I'm willing to take a trade with this large move in the Renko already. Look at this. Let's go back here. Very nice move up here. and then now it's consolidating. So we'll see what it's going to do with news, if it's going to keep moving up, and see if we have any clean setup to put a trade there. Let's go and check crude oil. Bull flag triggered yesterday, and now a little bit of continuation right here in the dailies, in the 240s, bull flagging. So going in still in this range here. Let me. We are in the on top of the wedge in the dailies right here, but still we do have some nice room to keep going up. There was a little bit of overshoot here on that range, and then came back, and now it's moving up. We'll see if this range continues. So it made 1 to 3 days of bull flag, and then triggered yesterday, and now we're seeing some continuation there. 240s, as I was saying, bull flagging as well, but in the range of this top right here and this bottom, which is this one is a significant pivot high and a significant pivot low, but down below here. So it could continue doing the range. We'll see. In the 60 minutes, bullish also, momentum is resetting here, and then crown formations. We'll see if this one manages to go up and towards the resistance level right here. That would be nice, because it seems that is what it wants to do, but we'll see what the momentum does. We do have here a short-term micro trend here that it's been broken, so it could come up and then retouch and then move up again there. So it seems that it's trying to break that resistance level, 28 82.28 right here, and trying to break that $82 level. 2 minutes for gold to open, and we do have news at 8:30, so we need to wait a little bit for any setup. Then in the 30 minutes here, we are resetting the momentum right here. We, fast and slow line here are right in the mid, which could be this one could be replaced as with the MACD as well. So it is in the zero line. If it manages to break this pivot high, so we do have one pivot and 2 pivots. So this one could be well defined already. And then if it breaks, this one here would be legal to take a shot in the upward direction there right here. Although we do have some resistance up here right above it, basically on this topping tail, and then we would be heading to the $83. We'll see what it does. Yes. Breaking the bull flag. Continue moving up on this one in the dailies. 18.75 up today. Breaking the bull flag now, and then in the 240s also. This one is a little bit more rangy. We have it is trying to break this bull. Well, it did break the bull flag as well. So we have here a break on this candle. So we'll see if it continues or not. We do have resistance at 5,300, and then 60 minutes. Okay, news in 10 minutes. That my alarm triggered on that one. So in the 60 minutes, we are in this bull flag breaking now, moving to the upside. Momentum or moving averages are trying to cross the 50, which would put this in a bullish mood again, or bias. 50, the price is above the 50 and above the 200, and if you, as you see here, the moving averages are trying to expand once again to the upside. And then in the 30 minutes, here it's more clear. Moving averages are stacking to the upside. We do have the 200, the 80, the 50, and then the 21, and the rest of them moving to the upside right there. NQ, bull flag as well, trying to trigger. This one has not triggered, but it's about to in the dailies. We do have a doji, a little bit dirty chart right here. So we have topping tails up, and then a doji here, and then a bottoming tail candle here, but in red. So it started here, and it didn't have the strength yesterday to move all the way up and finished with green. So it's a red candle, but with a bottoming tail. And now there's continuation off of here to the upside, trying to break this price, or this bar to the upside. We are right at resistance at this point. 240 minutes also trying to break the upper side of this resistance at 626 is, I think, that what we said. So we are right at it. If it moves above, then the next level would be this 18707 or 18750. Moving up. And then the 60 minutes also in the range, I would say, but bullish. Moving averages are all stuck into the upside now, waiting for this one either to cross or to come back and then form a more well-defined, or a well-defined double top here, which, if it breaks, could bring the NQ much higher. On the other side, on the bearish case, if we are on top of this range here, and forming a potential double top right here, which could indicate that this one wants to come back and visit the support level at this point. So both of them are valid. We need to see confirmation on what it's going to do. And then in the 30 minutes in Q, we are bull flagging as well. Little bit dirty. Look at this. So, all of these things are moving and then overlapping candles, which is a compression, and potentially waiting for what the news are going to bring us today at 8:30, and then have a little bit of move in either direction. Again, same situation. We are at resistance. Potentially, it could go to the downside, to the support level. After this one would be a counter trend, and then if it moves above this resistance level, then that would be a bullish case and could go all the way up to, say, 18,700. Okay, but we are in the range. Very notably, you can see that we are kind of playing around this area here. Finally, let's check RTY. We're in a bull sack here. Also a little bit dirty, but because this high in RTY is lower than that high over there, which put us, somewhat in that diagonal, or underneath that diagonal there. But it's trying to trigger a bull flag within the channel, which I particularly I don't like that much. But it's trying to move to the upside. Moving averages, sorry, are all stuck into the upside in a bullish mood, and then yeah, that's how it's sideways to bullish, I would say, at this point. Green candle here, rejected off of this point yesterday though, so and still we're below the our resistance level right here. In the 240s, I was going to say trend reversal. It's not a trend reversal. It's trying to. It's in the range actually. You are. I was thinking a trend reversal because of these formations here. See, so if it breaks that one, then that could mean that it could go to the upside. But it's right in the middle of this range, so it's ranging actually. It's not. It's not a clean. It's not a clean setup in the 240s. Momentum is resetting though, so this one could move more to the upside. And remember, we are still in the supply zone formed by potentially this high and one previously from about 2 years ago in this area here. So we are in a range and with a lot of resistance at this point. In the 60 minutes also, we are in the range, trying to bull flag in here, but it's still in the range. Neutral, I would say. Moving averages are starting to stack to the upside. So you have the 200, the 50, the 200 right here, the 50 right here, and all of in there stacking to the upside, and the moving averages are also stacking to the upside. In the same with the 30 minutes, all moving averages are stacking to the upside, and then we do have overlapping in the last few 2 to 3 hours right here. And then there's a resistance here that now it's serving as support right there. So in a range, I would say, but more bullish than anything. Okay, so let's wait for the news. And okay, so trade from yesterday. Nothing compared to the movement we had today, but I took this break right here from here to there. And I didn't take a bull flag, a bounce off of there. That was my only trade. I just took the break off of this pivot high right there. And I took and I made money here, and then it went and I was thinking to sell the second contract right in this point, and just because if I had the projection there, and I think that was about the one we were in the on top of this channel, right? So this one was a kind of a pushed, a forced entry right here. But when it broke this line right here, then I decided to take the trade. And then when I went a little bit greedy, thinking, okay, this one could go to the previous day. I believe that the previous. I was looking at somewhere up here. So I said, okay, so this one, it's probably not going to retrace that much, but if in case it does, I put the stop right here, and I was stopped out on the second trade, on the second contract. But the first contract, I was looking at this channel here, and this was the right place. This was the right place actually to sell, and I gave up a little bit of profit over there. That was the only trade from yesterday. Okay. I'm looking at my other charts, if I see something. So this one had already the move to the upside in the overnight, and now it's threatening and trying to bounce off of that moving average here. If it fails, then it could come and visit here. Moving averages are kind of like a spaghetti mode today, right now. A little bit extended. There is a divergence here, very clearly. Very clear divergence there. And then momentum here is down below the zero line. So I think that it has some potential to come back. $8:30. Okay, news are out. Nothing happened. Durable goods, better than expected, and that's it. Not really big reaction on the underlines to it. Right. Okay, so while we wait and to see what it's going to happen, I'm gonna talk about a little bit about Renko versus timeline charts. So for that, what I'm gonna do is to take this gold, and then I'm gonna expand this chart a little bit for the time charts. And what is here? Instrument link. Okay, I'm gonna expand this one here. And then I'm going to expand the Renko chart as well, right here. Okay, so we are going to compare a Renko chart versus a time chart. And for that, to make it, so this one is my higher or higher time frame or anchor chart. Okay, so 30 minutes is reasonably good to see what's going on. In this case, it's retracing and it's coming back in a counter trend move. So if I take a trade here, would be counter trend. However, in the Renko chart, it seems that it's a continuation. Moving averages are stuck into the or are turning red here. So this would be somewhat a continuation trade, but it's not this chart. This chart here is not the one in the right. Is not really talking to the one in the left, and you can see that one in the stack Renko. So basically what this one shows you is that it is asking the chart if the moving averages are stuck into the upside, and we do have positive bias, and then this one shows us negative bias and it's pointing down. So there's no confluence in between the two of them. That said, if we reduce this one to, let's say, let's put a 5-minute chart, okay, then you will see the difference in between a Renko and a time chart. And why I use Renko. You see this one here is a very, very smooth move to the upside. While here you have, you know, a 3 candles moving against the trend and then triggering a bull flag right here, moving to the upside. Then 1 candle coming back down, another doji candle there, and then, you know, this one here, which is the more noticeable one, is up, down, while in this one here, you may see only 1 bar. So the idea on this one is that, let's see, 541, 545, 541. See, this here would give me a clear, first of all, would give me a clear place where I exit if I think I'm wrong. So it could be either below this below this tail. If this candle reverses like it did here, it reversed, so I could make a decision to exit here or below the moving average right here. We have 2 red candles right here. Well, not actually red, because my grab candles really paint them blue if they are still above the moving average. But in any case, this one moved all the way up here and then came back. So for me, the decision making is much easier when I consider the reversal on the candle to continue moving to the upside instead of this kind of more confused information. So if I draw a Renko chart in here, let's draw a Renko chart right here. Okay, that Renko chart may be engulfing all that move in that period of time, right? So if this size of Renko is large enough, so that means that if this Renko is going to start at this price, it's going to move up, down within this value, assuming that it did what this extension didn't trigger the next one. But it's going to move within the limits of this Renko bar. And for me, there's no decision to make here. I'm not confused. I don't have anything to say. If the price is in between these two levels, I stay in the trade, and I decide to exit the trade if it goes either way. if it goes either way. So I would stay in the trade if it moves up. If it starts to break this level down, then I would exit the trade. But for me, there's no decisions to make based on these candles because I'm still within the Renko bar. I hope that makes sense. The other advantage of a Renko chart is that the pivots are much easier to identify. There's no gray area. This is a pivot and it's clearly a pivot. This one is a pivot and it's clearly a pivot. This one is a pivot and it's clearly a pivot. Same with this one, right? So it's breaking to the downside gold now. Continuation. I'm gonna take it back to 30 minutes. So yeah, you can say, okay, there's a pivot here, but you know, it's a 31. I mean, it's not that much easier. It's not that easy to identify. With the Renko, you can really identify this one. So this pivot here, this pivot here, clearly this one is a pivot. You can see it very much easier. So that's why I use short-lived continuation here on gold. Let's see what it does from here, but it seems that it's finding some support area. Okay, let's bring this one back. Thank you, Bobber. Yes, I hope that helps. Thank you. Now, crude here is in the stack Renko and the stack EM are both pointing to the upside. So let's bring our chart here. Oh no, this is okay. I do have this one. No, I'm not going to. This is not the one I wanted. Let me go to. Now, some people think they are too advanced to use a Renko chart. They prefer to read the chart price. I mean the price action in tick bars or Renko or time charts. I'm humble, and I have to tell you that this Renko chart is much easier for me. So I do look at the other charts as well, but my triggers are always based on the Renko bars. Okay, so gold, we were going to look at crude. See, that is what I was saying. We are on top of this trend line right here, and so it needs to manage to go up, breaking this one here. At this point, it's kind of flat today. not doing that much, but we have some positive signals here. This one is not really helping, and we are above the 80-85 first day upper side of the first day opening range upper side. So we may see some continuation to the upside here. And gold, let's look at gold in the dailies. Nice move above this broke this one here, making a little bit of a topping tail right here. So we'll see if it holds or if it comes back to the 2200 and then bounce again. Okay. Continuation here, keeps going down. Counter trend extended in the momentum is way extended up here in the 30 minutes. Seems that wants to go to the 2209. Not always a divergence here would mean a trend reversal. This could mean a range as well. So that's why I'm very careful on entering these trades at this point, because it could continue sideways. But in this case, it seems that wants to continue moving down. We'll see. All right. It probably made or missed the opportunity to take a trade to the short side here, but I didn't feel like that I was. This one was probably a good entry. But here I did not take it. It's heading towards our support level at 2210. Oh, it's at 2210 already. There you go. We'll see if it breaks resistance right here or support. And it's counter trend, so at any point this one could reverse and start moving to the upside. It's not I prefer trades that are in confluence in between them with the charts. Like in this case, I'm gonna wait for crude, and crude I'm gonna probably trade today, depending on how this one behaves at this level. But my first target would be potentially this pivot high or previous high up here. Right now it's overlapping, and it's overlapping in a range, very tight range. So all right, so 8:51. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to check the description of this video. There is a link to the Discord channel and also a link to Apex trading funding. Where you can subscribe with them in a Prompt account, and I do have an affiliate affiliation with them. So if you use the promo code MRenko, then I would receive a couple of dollars there. Thank you so much for watching, and see you tomorrow.